Are you struggling to get your customers and your potential customers to choose you over your competitors? In this video, I'm going to share 2 simple ways to get your customers to choose you over your competitors. Coming up. Hey, what's up? Chris here, Chris Media, bring you the best tips and interviews to help you grow your online business with different marketing strategies. And on this channel, we do a lot of videos just like this one. So hey, if you're new here, consider subscribing. At any point during this video, feel free to scroll down and check out the show notes below. Let's jump into the video. Now, the truth is, most businesses are not unique, right? Like in 2018, a lot of businesses it's not a unique business model, it's not a unique product anymore, right? So for example, with fast food, McDonald's is not the only place that sells burgers. You've got Burger King, you've got Wendy's. So maybe you are an online coach. You're not the only online coach, in your industry. So how do you actually get your potential customers and customers to pick you over the other online coaches out there? Now, here's the first thing you need to do to get your customers to pick you over the rest. Now, there's a saying, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you make them feel. So what that means is really people do business with people they like, trust, and value. At the end of the day, we pay money, because we like someone's business, we like the way they treat us, we like the way their products feel. So for example, where I live, I like to visit this cafe, very often, right? And I mean, it's not the only cafe in the entire neighborhood, right? There's so many cafes here, all selling the same stuff, all selling coffee, selling desserts, selling cake, selling, food. But I always choose to go back to this one cafe. And the reason why I choose to go back to this one cafe is because of the way they make me feel as a customer. They make me feel like they know who I am, they recognize me, they greet me by name, they take the effort to remember what I always order, While the other cafes that are in my neighborhood, I've been there once or twice and they don't bother to remember my name, they don't bother to remember my order. So of course I'm always going to go back to the same cafe who actually took the time and effort to remember who I am as a customer and what I like as a customer, right? Now, you also want to build trust by qualifying yourself or qualifying your product. Now, you want to prove that you know your stuff or that your product truly delivers, right? So there are many ways you can do that. One is to give out free content, proving that you know your stuff. So give out free content on YouTube, put up free videos on YouTube, sharing your knowledge, sharing everything that you know so that people, your target audience, actually know that you know your stuff. Other ways to do it include, giving away freebies, free guidebooks, free workbooks, running a podcast. Now, if you have a product, whether it's an online product or a physical product, what you want to do is to gather as many testimonials as possible to quickly qualify that your product works and that you are trustworthy. So a lot of us buy, for example, online courses, right? So we want to know that this online course that we're going to spend $247 on it is actually going to work, right? And how do these online course creators make us feel like, it's worth the money and worth the time? They put up a lot of testimonials from past students to prove that, hey, Bill has been through this course and, this is what he has achieved in 60 days, right? Or if you've got a physical product, you can get testimonials of, from past users or past customers, previous customers, and get them to give you a raving feedback if your product is truly awesome, right? Get them to give you a raving feedback and put those testimonials on your website, on your Shopify shop, or wherever you sell your product. So what can you do today to make people trust, like, and value you even more? Now, the second way to get people to choose you over your competitors is to offer something better or niche down. Now, there are different ways that you can offer something better. It's either usually by pricing or by features, right? So pricing, whether it's cheaper, you go cheaper to become more affordable, or you offer better features, or you offer better service, so that you stand apart from your from your competitors, right? So you want to focus on your unique selling point, and what I mean by that is really what makes your product or service unique from the other offerings available on the market, different from your competitors. So I mentioned pricing. Now, pricing is a great way to, obviously the fastest way you can differentiate yourself from your competitors, right? If you were to, offer the same product or similar product or service at a lower price, instantly you're differentiating yourself from your competitors. But it is not the best way that I recommend you differentiating yourself from your competitors. And the reason I say that is because you don't want to get into a price war with your competitors, right? You don't want to go $5 cheaper and tomorrow they go $5 cheaper and this is price war, and eventually it's a matter of who can outlast each other longer. Because at the end of the day, it's all about positioning as well. Pricing is all about positioning. You do not need to go to be the cheapest person. You do not be the person with the lowest price in order to win the game, because it's all about positioning. Now, as I said, another way to differentiate yourself is niching down. And what I mean by that is, if you are an online relationship specialist, right? You are a relationship specialist. You help counsel couples with counseling. So instead of offering your service, your counseling services to all couples out there, maybe what you can do to compete with your competitors is to niche down. So maybe focusing on LGBT couples, focusing on senior couples, going niche down will help you create this huge differentiation between you and your competitors, right? So yes, maybe you won't be able to go after the whole pie, but now you're able to focus down, and this small group of people are gonna be your customers, because they're gonna go for the specialist who understands their problem uniquely versus someone who's a generalist and might understand something of what they're going through versus everything that they're going through. Now, when it comes to differentiation with features, offering things that are better than your competitors, whether is it a better quality, more features, better features, it's it's something that a lot of companies do, right? Whether it is going an extra mile, saying that 30 days guarantee money back when their competitors aren't doing that, or offering buy this and I'll give you something extra when my competitors aren't doing that, or me running a car dealership and me driving the car to your place instead of you coming over to buy it, right? So these are different ways that companies have tried to differentiate their business from their competitors by offering something better, a better feature, right? So for example, with Amazon, I like to use Amazon as an example. Amazon has free shipping, and now free shipping is so common these days. Every e-commerce store offers free shipping, but Amazon really was the first one to say, hey, you know what? Buy my stuff and I'll send it to you for free, right? If you spend above this, I'll spend it to you for free. Next day, like, you don't wait for 2 weeks for it. It was so common in the past. I remember buying things from pre-Amazon days, buying things, and I would have to wait 2 weeks for it to arrive in Singapore. But now with Amazon, I can get things the next day for free, right? So Amazon really went an extra mile and basically just kind of stood apart from their competitors. I mean, besides the vast amount of things that they have, they stood apart from the competitors because they offered a feature that their target audience really, really want, right? We all want free shipping next day. So I hope you found those two ways to kind of get your customers to pick you over your competitors useful. Now, I want to hear from you. Which method are you going to focus on first? Are you going to focus on building trust and value with your potential customers and your existing customers? Or are you going to focus on doing something better or niching down? Let me know in the comments below, and hey, if you've got any suggestions or feedback for future videos, let me know in the comments below as well. So thanks for checking out this video. Subscribe for more videos just like this one, and hey, until the next time, Chris Media is bringing you more tips and interviews to help you grow your online business. Talk to you soon.